So this tutorial is going to be a little different because I shot this in two different videos because I did all four rocks first, but then I really wanted to do this mushroom rock, so I filmed that one separate. I thought it was easier to follow along just one rock design, but I did want to share the other rock designs as well. So I'm going to have those here on the screen, showing those come together as well. Occasionally I will reference that and pull it up bigger. So as you can see right now, I am using electrical tape. I've seen other people use electrical tape before, and I don't know why I've never tried it. It's perfect. It stretches a little bit so you can curve around edges. Just take your time and use kind of the shape of the rock. You can go down the sides, you can go around the top, but honestly, you don't even have to do this step on this tutorial. I'm just showing it because I did it, and you'll see me remove the tape later. As you'll see above when I'm doing my base coats, I end up base coating a few rocks without the tape because I had extra paint on my brush. Those stones look really cool too. So this is a step you can do if you want to give it a try. If not, you can skip right forward and give your rocks a black base coat. Now I'm just putting one dab of acrylic paint on each rock, taking my brush and moving it around. Now I'm being careful along my edges to either brush stroke along the edge with the direction of the edge, or you want to come from the tape onto the stone. Don't brush straight into the tape. I mean, I did smooth down the edge, but you want to work with your tape, not against your tape. Like I talked about before, I had extra black paint on my brush. I just spread it amongst the rest of those stones. We put them to the side, we let them dry. We used a blow dryer to speed up the process a little bit. And now we're going to start adding on our designs. So as you're going to see here, I'm using my white on the smaller stones just to sketch out my designs. We're going to have so many layers that you can kind of move them around a little bit, so you don't have to worry about doing pencil lines or anything first. Now I've got a few different things I'm doing here: a sun, a smiley face, a heart. I also did a lightning bolt, and then you'll see I did a spiral here. The spiral didn't make the photos because I did not make it wide enough. If you want to do a spiral, you want to have enough room for all the colors in between. So it has to be a very fat spiral, okay? Now, we are also doing our mushroom. Now, my mushroom rock was a little bigger. I'm going ahead and doing it with yellow in the first place because I'm going to end up on top of that white. When you're working on top of the black acrylic paint, you're gonna need layers of paint. You're just gonna have to. So don't worry about if you're pulling a little bit of paint into your paint pen color. Like this yellow is getting a little bit muddy because it is pulling in just a little bit of that black acrylic paint. Just make sure you're doodling off the tip from time to time. You might also pick up other colors, but just focus on getting the main coat down. We are going to start with our colors and work our way out and then back in with a second coat. So the first layer, we are just getting our colors on here. It's for spacing, it's for a layer underneath. When we come back again with our second and then third layer at the end of colors, you are going to really clean up your lines. So at the beginning here, we are just going to go ahead and outline our yellow with our orange. Then we're going to outline our orange with our pink. Now on some of the stones, I ended up reaching my tape edge and I wanted the colors to be complete. So I don't care if it goes out over the black edges. So if that happens, just go ahead and peel off your electrical tape at that point. Don't you love that nice crisp edge? And continue on with your colors as you're painting. Next, we are going to come in with purple. And with the purple, it goes on so good on the black. So if you can really pay attention when you're laying your purple down to where you place it, most likely you only have to do one coat of the purple. So take more time with your purple, and then last your blue. Same thing. We'll most likely only need to have one coat. If you're going to go back in, it might be just to kind of play with your lining. So take your time on this blue as well. And you can kind of see this design coming together, but as you can see, these colors are dull. You saw that picture at the end. We do not want dull colors for this. So now, as you can guess, we're going to start working on a second coat. So you can work on those lines, make sure they're nice and crisp. You can kind of move lines slightly if you need to change the shape of your design, but start from the outside and work inward with your next layer of paint, all the way until you end up on that yellow. And then your very top layer will be an extra fine tip white paint pen, and just try to go down the center line of that yellow. So spoiler alert, we are doing another final coat. On that final coat, I did dash and dot the white line through the center. So you can kind of play around with this and decide what you want to do. But that white line is going to go right down the middle of your design. So you got to go ahead and get this tape off before we seal it. So pull it off, see that nice crisp edge that you created. But when you're using a brush on sealer, especially on top of paint pens that are darker colors like the blue or black, you do want to take and dab on the first coat. Just one touch on each part of the rock. Let that dry completely. And then you're going to come back and brush on your second layer so that you get a nice full coverage down the sides of your stone. Now you are going to want to seal the back side of your rock as well before placing it outdoors. But this is when I noticed, as it was drying, it was just dull. I knew I was going to come back. I did a whole second coat. My nose was way in there so that I was nice and clean and got good edges. You didn't need to see me trace every single color again. But as you can see, it just pops so much more. It's worth it to do the extra coat. Now I am doing some dashes and dots like I talked about before with my extra fine tip white paint pen here, just to give this a slightly different look than the rest of them that I did before. So I ended up with the 5 designs in total, and so I'm really curious, do you have a favorite design? Is there a different design that you want to try? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Happy painting.